Hello guys. We're looking at the NQ. I had a request to do a evening hour trade, and I said sure, I would go ahead and do this for an individual. He asked that I did a Sim 101 trade, and you can see down here this is Sim 101, and right now it's 2200
NQ trade alert
10 p.m.
NQ buy signal 2
86.
Order filled.
Try and catch this. Okay, so you can see that we have full stair stepping in place. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this entry. And I just want to back up a little bit here and show you that we've had, since the market closed, we've had a nice uptrend. And that's why it makes sense to go ahead and jump in and take this trending trade. Again, it's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
NQ trade alert.
We're looking at the NASDAQ NQ Futures. Now what we have forming here is
NQ trade alert.
What we call a Renko Kings double bottom. Let me just expand this so I can explain this to you.
NQ trade alert.
Here's the entry candle that we got into. You can see the entry signal right down here. Okay, and this is our entry signal. And this entry candle, assuming that this candle actually fills, okay, it has to, for this to be valid, this candle has to close up and fill, okay? But the body of this candle needs to close inside the body, inside the body of this candle for it to be a valid Renko Kings double bottom, okay? That's what constitutes a Renko Kings double bottom. It doesn't need to come all the way down here and be a tick for tick double bottom. So let me just draw this. Some of you might be thinking that it needs to be
NQ buy signal 2
tick for tick right down here. It does not. Okay, so this is a valid Renko Kings double bottom because this body closed within this body right here. So this is a picture perfect Renko Kings double bottom entry. Okay, now all we're doing is looking for some follow through. We have our 3 targets. First target is 1 to 1.
YM trade alert.
Then we have a 2 to 1. And then we have a 4 to 1. A few ticks short of 4 to 1. Go ahead and mark my trade. Here's my entry. This is my stop right here. Okay. Currently, as the trade is open right now, currently my risk is 26 ticks.
YM trade alert.
26 ticks times 3 contracts. Okay. We're trading the NQ, which is worth $5 a tick. Okay. So 26 ticks times 3 contracts. Our stop is way down here. Make sure you understand the mathematics involved. So you have 26 ticks. All right, and we're trading 3 contracts. It says right here 3 contracts. All right, so you take 26 times 3 is a total of 78 ticks. Okay, so you have a total of 78 ticks worth of risk times $5. So you have a total risk on the trade of $390. So if this trade turns around and stops us out, so meaning it turns around, comes all the way down here and touches this red line right here, or trades through the red line, touches it or trades through it, then you're going to lose $390. Okay, now this is a simulated trade, so this is in the sim account, so it's hypothetical trading. Okay, and this is where everybody should start until you get a track record. Okay, once you have a good solid track record, then you can move on.
YM, buy signal 3.
Target filled.
Okay, nice. We got our first target. So we're going to go ahead and mark our trade. So you can see that we were hitting some resistance here. But the important thing is you can see that we were putting in higher lows here. Okay, we had a low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Okay. So let's see, we got to break through this resistance here, and let's see what kind of follow through. If we can break through this here, we should be able to get our second target and see what kind of follow through we can get.
Target
Nice, nice. I'm going to go ahead and trail this right underneath that wick right there. What's that low? 91.97 1/4. So that puts me locking in 46 ticks on the third contract.
Target filled.
Nice. Okay.
NQ trade alert.
We caught a runner on this one. So 26 plus 52 plus 100 is 178.
NQ trade alert.
It's 178 ticks.
NQ trade alert.
The NQ is worth $5 per tick. Okay?
NQ trade alert.
So this is sim account, okay? Sim 101. So if you take if this was a live funded trade, if you take 178 ticks times $5, that's worth $890 if funded. Okay. But this is a sim account, so this is a simulated trade is what that means. Okay, this is not a funded trade. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, let me just review this setup for a second here. Okay, this red line right here is end of day. Okay, I hope you guys mark your end of day somehow. I do. It helps me. It's very common to see some sort of break or gap here. Okay, it's usually usually doesn't flow like this. Okay, and you usually see
NQ trade alert.
some herky jerky over here. Okay, but you can see that you have this high over here. We broke out, and then the stair stepping is doing its job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we reset a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and it's going to keep going. Okay. The whole point of stair stepping is to help you identify extended trends. Okay, so this gentleman requested me to do this trade in these hours for the NQ and the YM. I'm not going to trade two different instruments at one time. That's just not what I do. So I will try and do the YM for him either tomorrow or next week. Okay. But when you have extended, when you start seeing extended stair stepping, you know that you have a trend in place, and that's the reason we added this to version 2.8. Okay, so it helps you identify the trend. Okay, so if you have any questions about Renko Kings, you can send us an email at support@RenkoKings.com. And if you have any other questions, my name is Dave. Just send us an email. I'm happy to help. Have a nice night.